Steve Thurman here with Forward Financial, and this is your Monday Money Minute. Let's get back to it. The rules of wealth. Last week we started off this series with rule number 1, which is pay yourself first. A minimum of 10% of your income should be going to paying yourself first, making yourself a priority in order to secure your future life, specifically in retirement. In retirement, income is king. Income is what allows you to do what you want, with whom you want, whenever you want. Income is what prevents you from having to downsize just to make ends. Income is what prevents you from having to live Social Security check to Social Security check. Income is what prevents you from having to continue working late into your 70s just to make ends. Income is king in retirement, and so this series on the 5 rules of wealth are focused on paying yourself first, maximizing the efficiency of your income, and securing that retirement so you can have the retirement you want later in life. Securing that income so you can have that retirement later in life. Rule number 2 in this series, very simple. Rule number 2 supports rule number 1, and that is simply start today. Somebody is sitting in the shade right now because of a tree they planted a long time ago. These things do take time. This is not a get-rich scheme by any means. So you have to start immediately. Make yourself a priority by paying yourself first, and do so immediately. One of the biggest regrets you'll hear retirees have later in life is not having a sound financial plan and maximizing the efficiency of their money in order to be able to enjoy their golden years. So these 5 rules of wealth speak directly to that. If you are young, just starting out in a career, these rules apply. If you're nearing retirement, these rules still apply. These rules of wealth apply to everyone. I don't care if you, again, are living on $20,000 a year as a couple or making $20,000 a day as an individual. These rules apply. It's not how much you make, it's how much you keep, how hard your money works for you, and how many generations you keep it for. So these rules apply across the board. Rule 1, pay yourself first. Rule 2, start today. And I can hear the excuses coming now. Well, we've got to pay this debt off first. Well, our credit cards are eating us out of house and home. Oh, we've got this to pay off before we do anything else. These people that make these excuses year in and year out until they get closer to retirement and realize they have little to nothing set aside. And then they end up having to live Social Security check to Social Security check, and that is no way to live, I assure you. Speak with somebody who does, and you'll find that is the case. So you have to pay yourself first. You have to start immediately so you can maximize the efficiency of your money and let it work for you. That's rule 1 and 2. You've got to just get going with this. No excuses. We will talk about debt. We will talk about eliminating that debt, the best ways to get rid of debt. Debt is bad. You do want to get rid of it, but not if it means sacrificing the first 2 rules of money, which is paying yourself first and starting immediately. You have to do these things. Now you say, where do we put these funds? What do we do with this money that we are starting to pay ourselves first immediately? And we're going to get into that into this series as we go forward. You may say, well, we're already paying ourselves first. I've contributed to a 401k or an IRA, or I've got a Roth. Believe it or not, those are all very poor retirement income vehicles. They're certainly better than nothing. So if you are contributing to a 401k or an IRA or a Roth, it's certainly better than nothing, but there's a much better solution to maximize the efficiency of your money and provide you a much better retirement income later in life than a 401k, IRA, or even a Roth. And we'll get into exactly why those are terrible retirement vehicles later into this series. So again, to recap, rule number 1, pay yourself first. Rule number 2, start today. Start immediately, no excuses. We'll tackle the debt issues and so forth later on, but you've got to start today. So if you'd like to guess what rule number 3 is, feel free to comment in the section below, the comment section below. Again, I extend the offer if you want to ask for one of these books, simply reach out to me, private message me, send me your address. I'll put one in the mail to you for free. You can pick this up on Amazon for about 10 bucks. Everyone Ends Up Poor, Why Financial Planning is All Backwards and How to Fix It. A fantastic read that will absolutely transform your life financially if you apply the rules and information inside. You can knock it out in like 3 to 4 hours, take it and digest it over a weekend, and then call me and let's discuss it. Let's talk about your financial plan. Let's talk about what you're doing right now. Let's talk about how to maximize the efficiency of your money and give you the best possible retirement income. Let's talk about the rules of wealth. Rule number 3 coming next Monday in this series, so stay tuned. If you have any questions, comments, want to reach out to me for anything insurance, financial, retirement planning related, feel free to do so at any time. You can private message me at any of my public pages or simply give me a call, 1-800-431-8509. That's 1-800-431-8509. If you are in Chattanooga, I'm downtown in the Business Development Center. Suite 301, come and see me at any time downtown as well. Happy to help if I can. We will see you next week. Have a great and productive week, folks. Bye-bye.